Oh boy, I never thought I will be doing this, but well, here we go. Hello and welcome to the channel. It's your boy Mr. Midnight, and today I'm back with a deck guide for Chaos Spawn. Yeah, you heard me right. As mentioned, I never thought I will be doing this, but he got buffed. He now reduces the maintenance of demons by 2. Finally, you can kind of make a themed deck for him. Earlier, his ability cucked him. You were constantly on maintenance when you used his ability, 25 HP. But now, with this change, he actually got decent. Yeah, I didn't expect that, really, but he's good now. Yeah, I was playing him, and I actually think, yeah, if you check the win rate here, he seems fine. I know it's still, I mean, it's mid-season, it's not too bad. Yeah, but this guy right now is top 50able, I think. Yeah, so I'd say let's jump into the deck. You now play him as a beatdown warlord. You now can play all the big demons finally. We don't need Lord of Flies anymore. Miss me with that shit. Actually, we do, I think. I think he will still be cooler. Anyway, so this is the deck. Yeah, our Warlord is Chaos Spawn. Angel Chaos Warlord. Only 25 HP. That's his biggest problem still, yeah. He still dies to all these burn decks and very despicable to aggro. But Night Loss is fine, actually. One of those more popular aggro decks currently, like Saboteur, because he constantly shoot out troops. And he has Sneak Attack, yeah. And he puts a 3-3, so he puts himself into the board for 2 energy. Very strong ability and baseline Sneak Attack. That's why he probably has 25 HP, and he also has high initiative. So what we want to do is spawn the board, big demons. That's about it. As mentioned, it's a beatdown deck. This card here, Alban Nurglix. Why are they good in this deck? Well, of course because of the maintenance, and second of all, we're running Priest of Old Faith, and that means these guys are basically free. They provide 1 extra damage, you can run them into the face, they are great with cast drag, and simply no reason not to run them because the maintenance, the bad part of them, simply gets ignored. Sure, they're not as impactful, but as mentioned, if you have Priest of Old Faiths, these guys are free. If you don't have them on board, like, don't always face bash with them, only if you're certain that you're going to replay them next turn. Seek and Destroy. Usually not a very good tactic, but here we can use this on a 5 health troop, for example, and then sneak attack it with Chaos Spawn. Basically remove a 5 health troop or less for free. Really good. Informant Network, our anti-stealth tech of choice here, of course, not much to say. Then Priest of Old Faiths. This is really good here, simply because we're running a lot of demons. That's the whole deal. They're duplicitous, so the enemy warlord can't interact with them, and when you play them on 3, you can play Dragon next turn. Amazing. Yeah, for 4 energy, you have a high initiative, so very likely you're going first, and for 4 energy you get a 6-6, which also, if it gets killed, it simply eats the Priest of Old Faith and comes back. So this is basically our best play. Besides that, we also have Tildeth, Remnant, Iria the Seducer, a couple big demons, of course, also little ones like Beast of Fire, although it's already kind of a big one. Yeah, and Terra Arms. Yeah, so a lot of synergy here. Priest of Old Faiths. Crucial choice. This is simply in here because, well, we don't really have a nuke, and sometimes it really helps out a lot, you know? Don't play this on curve if you have other options, like play this as a last resort, but still I found this card to be really useful in Chaos Spawn. Next up is P-Alpha. You really need some defensive options here, and P-Alpha helps with the heal, obviously. Provides a little body, like you have Dragon on board, it's about to die. You play this, heal yourself, then when Dragon into something, it dies, eat the P-Alpha. So you got the idea. You could also run something like Manifest Destiny here, but as mentioned, with 25 HP, I found it crucial to have something which replenishes HP, and this is going to be P-Alpha, kind of the best neutral heal that is available in my opinion. So yeah, that's why they're here. Terra Hounds are our first demon. They're not too good, but Chaos Spawn ignores their maintenance. They have very good stats for their cost 5-3, but unfortunately it's not very good distributed, so not the best card. You can skip on that. But again, 25 HP, so I thought having frontlines in the deck would be crucial, and it kind of saved me a lot of times. Yeah, it's not a good troop. Yeah, it isn't, despite being overstated. But nonetheless, demon. If you have Priest of Old Faiths around, it just costs 2 energy. If you have 2, it costs 1 energy, so pretty good here. Beast of Fire. This is the hard hitter. Yeah, with Chaos Spawn only has maintenance 1. And we have a couple things which enables it, actually, you know? So first of all, of course, Chaos Spawn ignores the maintenance. But then we got Iria the Seducer. If we play Iria the Seducer, then Beast of Fire takes no damage when attacking the enemy warlord. The other thing is Firewalkers. They also enable Beast of Fire, then it does 5 damage instead of 4 damage. Yeah, so 10 damage swing, for example. pretty good here. And again, 4-5 for 5, 4-5 for 4 is really good for a neutral card. This Bloodthirst Berserk and Maintenance 1 is ignorable most of the time. Warp Assault. Again, on its own, not a very good card. 4 energy and speed damage is not very good. It can target face though. Yeah, that's the thing, so we can use it to finish off our opponent. But most of the time you will use it on troops and you get a lesser demon to your hand. Thing is, you can get the non-collectible ones too. Yeah, so like, what is the 5 energy, 6/6, 1 Ravager of Khorne, I think. Really good ones basically. And we get them to your hand, and we have kind of a hand size problem, so that helps us a lot. It's kind of random, so you can get a Screamer or you can get a Ravager, yeah? Sometimes you also get that 5/4 Speedy Seducer. This is awesome. This is the best one of all these lesser demons. And Chaos Spawn simply ignores the maintenance. This is why this is actually a bad card, but Chaos Spawn turns into a decent card. Next up is Artillery Strike. This was just my area of choice, and I didn't want to run death sets, that's why this isn't here. I thought 1 AoE might be useful in this deck. Heroes Custom, this is just to fill the 4 energy spot, more or less. She's just a very good troop. You're going first. She's more of a distraction kind of effect, so to say, because we are constantly spamming our troops, and we have a means to protect her, like with Terror Hound or with Ornate of Sparch later. It doesn't work as great as with other warlords, but we're going first most of the time, dropping her on curve, disrupts your opponents a lot. It helps you build up the board of your own while he, I don't know, face bashes into it. And she disrupts all those burn decks like Center and Horus, so yeah, she helps. Yeah, this is the only chance against Spurn decks, to be honest. Dragnian, the bread and butter of this deck. As mentioned, you can play this on 4 if you have Priest of Old Faith. We don't have that much to kill here for Dragnian, but we got Ornate of Sparch, yeah, and we got the P-Alphas and the Priest of Old Faith. But nonetheless, the whole thing here is that it's a 5 energy 6/6, even if you play it on its own, even if it's not reduced by Priest of Old Faith. Chaos Spawn ignores the maintenance. This is just a huge stat stick and really annoying if you can control the backlash. Next up is Castrack. Very good here, we're going wide, we get a lot of troops, we spawn troops for ability, and once you have a warlord which can spawn troops for his ability, you play this automatically, and Chaos Spawn knows the maintenance. Really good here. Works great with Nurglings, and basically with everything actually. Spawn's Favor. This is also not that great in Chaos Spawn, but this is kind of our finisher. It's a 6 damage swing to the enemy warlord if you play this for 5 energy, not too bad. Thing is, it doesn't ignore frontline. In some situations you can use it just to clear something. Another combo is obviously a Firewalkers for an 8 damage swing. Really good here because of the sneak attack, and that's basically it. Tirek, why is he good? He's not good because he has 4 attack, and that means he gets Melkithor, he gets Hemorrhage of Justice, but he adds a lesser demon to our hand, just like a Warp Salt. Yeah, but this one costs 2 less, and we can get something like the Seducer again, or the Ravager, which costs less, and helps us with the hand size problem. We have no draw, we have no cycle here. Really good because of the backlash. Firewalkers, a card you don't see too much anymore, but as mentioned, it synergizes well with the Beast of Fire. It synergizes well with Chaos Spawn for a 3 energy sneak attack. That's the worst case scenario, so to say. Best case scenario is, as mentioned, to use on the Beast of Fire. We're simply going wide. Yeah, most of the time we will have something on the board, and as mentioned, another combo is with Khorne's Favor and 10 energy for an 8 damage swing. Healeth, again, just a fat demon. He's a 6/7 for 6. Only maintenance 1 because of Chaos Spawn, not 3, and we get a random tactic to hand. It's random, it's rarely it's something useful, but I got an endurance once from it, and that saved me the game, yeah. Sometimes he gives, but that's not often. Most of the time he's kind of a distraction kind of effect, so just a fatty, and he helps us with the hand size problem. As mentioned, sometimes you get something useful. Ornative's Barrage. Yeah, this is more like Buffet for Dragnian. This is a good defensive option, but again, we can use it defensively. Good for Dragnian. Good for Castrack, really good here. Use it wisely. Remnant, very good with Ornate of Sparch. For example, you play Barrage, your opponent didn't clear everything, you play Remnant, everything gets a Mark of Chaos. But besides that, don't worry too much about playing him when you have something on the board already, because we don't have that many non-demon troops here actually. Main thing is that it's a 5/7 boarded demon, and that's about it. Again, maintenance 2 is getting ignored by Chaos Spawn. He's very likely to stick, and if you follow up with Tirek, if you follow up with Firewalkers, he buffs them. That's his whole purpose. It's already great value if he buffs 1 troop once, yeah. Because he has a great body, he's sticky. Very good troop here. And at last but not least, we got Oya the Seducer, the only great demon which made it into here simply because she's good. Yeah, she has great stats. The ability helps Beast of Fire to attack into it. Sometimes it disables warlords like Angron, Karn, Savitar, and so on. Really good. The other great demons didn't make it in here because they're either too situational or simply not good. Alright, that's the deck. Yeah, beatdown deck, simple and straightforward, more or less. Kind of aggro, kind of mid-range, something between that, so yeah, beatdown. Alright, that's the deck. But as usual, if you disagree with me on some of my card choices, or if you're missing some of these cards, I got some card alternatives for you here. It's actually quite a lot this time, because I think a lot of cards work in here, but yeah, feel free to check it out yourself to experiment with this one. It's pretty new because no one played him, actually, I think, except Solar Auxilius, but Solar Auxilia worked with everyone when it was popular. So yeah, first card here is Command Bridge. It got nerfed, yeah, it's not to energy, and we don't have that many crucial tactics here, but nonetheless, if you're desperate to find an anti-stealth for the Draven God matchup, go ahead and put it on the deck. Next up is the Cultist Sorcerer. He works great with Dracnian. Yeah, if Dracnian again is about to die, you drop this one, attack with Dracnian, Dracnian eats it, it spawns another demon, and the demon doesn't have any maintenance because Gale Spawn ignores the maintenance. That's the whole idea, but we got a kind of bloated 3 energy spot, and I thought the other 3 drops here are more important, so I skipped on it. That's also kind of situational. If you draw it on 3, it will die most of the time, and your opponent will give you any opportunities to use the sacrifice effect. Okay, death sets. This would be the better alternative to Artillery Strike. Better, I don't know, because I hate this card, it's RNG, and Artillery Strike always does what is on the card. Death sets doesn't, that's why it's not in the deck. That's about it. Father Decay, Noodle's great at demon, he's fat, and, well, his effect is actually really good. He can spawn a lot of troops, but he's too slow. That's the whole deal. This deck is fast, and Father Decay is slow. Yeah, we ignore the maintenance, but we can't give him frontline like Ornator, for example, where he would be playable, so I skipped on him. Same as Slayer Worlds, simply too slow. If you got them in the starting hand, cool, yeah, maybe he gets reduced. He's playing a lot of troops, and if you're playing something against like Defenders of Caliban, he will get to 0 at some point, and he will have only 5 maintenance. But yet again, we don't really want him in the starting hand, or cards which you can't play early in starting hand in general with this deck. So yeah, too situational, too matchup dependent, so to say. That's why I skipped him. Next up, some Mechanicum cards. First off, Drilling Site. This would help us cheese our big threats a bit earlier, like one turn earlier. For example, on Tilleth, you can play him on for energy with Drilling Site, and if you have Priest of Old Faith on the board. But we have a little hand size problem here, to be honest, so I skipped on this one. If you draw this late game and you're on top deck mode, it feels really bad. I discovered I initially played it in the first version of the stack, but as mentioned, the scenario where it is in your hand while you're on top deck mode is horrible. It's just a useless card at that point. Lagador, always good and much to say here. You can bounce like P-Alphas or something if you have nothing to bounce from the enemy, but a bit too situational and the stack is too straightforward for him, but always a good addition. Next up, Ita Kappa 0-0, 6 drop, 8-7, huge stats. Works good here because we will have something on the board most of the time, like the Nurglings. Why I didn't put him in the deck is simply because Dracnian always eats it instead of the P-Alphas, for example. So yeah, it didn't make it, he'll get eaten. Negative synergy here. Forge Master, same problem as Ita Kappa, prime 6 drop, but gets eaten by Dracnian, and we don't want that. Then Urzi Malevolus, too situational, but I like to run them in decks which don't have any hard removal. But he comes in too late, too situational, and as mentioned in this deck, we don't want that. Coriel Zeth, again, same problem as the Forge Master or the Ita Kappas, gets eaten by Dracnian. We don't want that. Negative synergy, probably. And Dracnian is kind of the heart of the stack, more or less. That's why these cards didn't make it. Alright, then some Imperial Army cards. We got the Alpha Slider here. Always a good card, great utility, but just didn't make it inside here. Not much impact, but always works if you don't like any of the other cards. Malkiel, we have no means to protect him, and on turn 1 we kind of want to play a spawn, but I think it's still a good addition because we're going first, and you can like instantly go into a Sukhasan or a Beast of Fire, so not too shabby in this deck, but I think spawning Chaos Spawn with 3-3 instead of this guy, more effective, but I think if you want to play him, you can play him. He's not too bad here. Cubic Starsight, same problem as Malkiel, more or less. You don't want it to get eaten by Dracnian. You can't protect him. He's still a very good 3-drop, but our 3-drop spot is kind of bloated. Well, you don't play P-Alphas and Curve always. You could replace this P-Alphas with that, but then you don't have any defensive options beside Terra Hounds and Honor to Sparge, and I don't think that's enough. And at last but not least, last rival section. Simply a very good 3-drop, but yet again, our 3-drop spot is bloated. That's why I didn't make it. Alright, that's the deck. Some more cards, which you could include if you're missing some of the cards or don't like my build here. And it's time. It's time to take him to ladder. Let's see where we are currently. I think I'm somewhere in the top 50s right now. I don't pay attention that much. I have 48, okay. A lot of people played today apparently. But yeah, let's jump into some games. Tybalt Marr. This should be doable. Like, almost everything he plays has drop out. I'm probably gonna get rid of that. And just keep the priests. Give me Dragonian. Oh, priest also works, I guess. Alright. Spawn. Chosen of the Four. Nice. Smoke grenade. He goes face. I would attack that probably. It was a weird play, but okay. Priest. Like starting this and attacking to this would have been better to guarantee a battle honor. And if he has a Grogo now, he would be able to give something to give something a Mark of Chaos. He keeps going face for some reason, I don't understand. Alright. I'm gonna suicide this one. I'm not given the opportunity to trigger his battle honor. I really want to play the castle before the master turn, to be honest. But here, crucial choice into a spawn, also cast and then to Nurglings. I can heal the Curson, but I kind of want to use her to disrupt. Yeah, let's maintain the tempo. Let's place the Curson into Nurgling and attack him again. If he like face bashes into her, I can kill her. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, another Nurgling. Now I wish I had Seek and Destroy. Damn it. Okay, well, let's just keep playing on curve, to be honest. And let's do some damage to the Ghost. Corn is fine. He will attack into that again. Didn't, okay. Okay. What's that? Didn't have anything to play, I suppose. This tremor was great. Play a spawn. Yeah, not attacking with these. Damn, 6 energy dead turn, what happened? Master for Lupercal, yeah. Saved by Crucial Choice, yeah, I told you boys, it's pretty good here. So, Nostramo. Area, Sirac. And let's go face. With everything right now. No frontal assault, my friend. No frontal assault for you. Outflanking with Sirac. Beast of Fire. Too bad, not a Seducer. Alright, we got him. Crucial Choice. Told you it's good in this deck. Otherwise he would have lost. But yeah, he also had a bad 6 energy turn for some reason. But who knows, he probably had Frontal Assault and... what else? Frontal Assault? Master? Oh, cards in hand, right? I don't know. Oh, great.
This is not a dream.
Alright, off to the next one. Another Son of Horus, holy crap, okay. Going first, fortunately. Let's see if we can do it.
History will be made here.
Good curve here. Terrorhounds. Sneak attack. Okay. So let's do this. Create this. Put another one. And a Nurgling. Second wave and curve. I love it. Okay. Can't get rid of all of these, unfortunately. Well, let's just play the Dragonian. I mean, I could play Informant Trick, but then I can't play anything else. So let's do this. Let's do... Yeah, let's kill that. Right. You know, let's do this. Let's keep all our troops around. And I'm gonna attack with the Nurgling. Okay. Because next turn I can play Sirek and a Nurgling. Oh man, I love it. But you can't frontal assault. You can't frontal assault. And let's play Terra Hounds. Frag. Rip. Okay, let's hope he doesn't have the second muster already. Get rid of that. And the remnant. So, you got your second muster or what? Another frag into a chariot, probably. Yeah. Resupply. And of course face. What else would you do with Horus? So my options here are Sirek. Yeah, I'm gonna play Sirek. Another spawn. And Nurglings. I simply want as much as possible on the board in case he plays another muster. Probably has it by now. Death sets, yeah. Alright, not too bad. A year to year. Don't care about those really. I wish you could see how much damage it dealt. Didn't pay attention to how much it dealt to me. And he just draws a card. Okay. Quick fire onto Sirek. Alright. And what are we getting? Seducers. Cool. Seducers are cool. Sukasan. I'm gonna keep this one around for this occasion. So we play Sukasan. Yeah, we play Critical Choice into Korn's favor. Sure. Play Sukasan. Play you. And face with everything except the Remnant. Because I want him to buff Sukasan. Alright. Maybe should have still went face. Ah, he has another death set. Yeah, I should have went face. Yeah, it cleared everything. Holy shit, that's terrible. Okay. Still fine, still fine. So, how much damage is that? It's one off. I should have been phase, but I think we still got him. Not gonna attack with her though. Do I? Like what can he do on 10 energy? He can still kill me on 10 energy, I think. With quick fire. Yeah, I have to keep her around. He doesn't have any more AoE, so let's play a spawn. I got a sigil. Ooh. Oh, what a nail biter. Yep. More grenade on big dude. Yep. Rover on this one. Also fine. And here's the ghost. Okay, we got him. Not my best execution, but still did the trick. Oh. Yeah, let's just do this.
Enough.
Ooh. Yeah. So that was the classic sense of Horus. Okay, not too bad. Up to the next one, I'd say. Gage. This should be okay. Now let's keep the priests and the hounds. Don't really need to warp assault here yet, I think. Oh, Dragnew, perfect. Perfect. Now, only the priests have to survive. Doesn't play mission, okay. Holding this back so he can't face bash it and then use the 3-3 guy with counterattack on that one. Really don't want that. That's fine. Face bashed into it anyway. And nothing else. Okay, Dragnew. Nice. Perfect opener for me here. Next time we can Sirak. Or Castback. Let's play Castback. Probably has a Marius cruiser or something. Another one of those. Okay. Alright. 6 energy. So let's play the spawn and the beast. 7 attack, going forward of course. That's just a bloodletter. Oh, buddy. Oh. Can I kill it? And him? I think I can, right? I can, like... You can destroy it. And then double face. That's... yeah. Not bad.
My compliments to you.
Ooh, fast and easy. That's the perfect opener, boys. Fast and easy. Alright, should I do another one? Let's make it for today. The next one. Kirine. Hopefully I go first. I do. Good. Don't need any of these. Nurglings and priests, okay.
We gave everything, and we will take everything.
So, let's hope for better RNG on this side. Priests. And 3 Nurglings. I'm not gonna attack with that because he might have a shoulder and then just gets it for free. Too bad I have all my removal in hand. I wish I had him. Demon. Okay. And that's shoulder. Fine. Fine. Have your shoulder. I'm gonna get another demon here. Pair of hands. Okay. Not the one I was hoping for. Jesus Christ, now that he can destroy. Okay. And Nurgling is free, so well, let's just recycle him. I think that's all the removal I have in my deck. Don't have more. Jesus. Oh, of course. What else would it be? But pretty bad roll here. So I'm fine with that. Okay. This is looking bad, not gonna lie. Crucial choice, let's see. Ooh, yeah, I'm taking that. And let's replay the Nurgling. Good thing is all the stuff in my deck is hot garbage for him, I think. Oh yeah, play the Tyro. Ah! Feels bad, man. Yeah, I'm gonna take with everything here. Feels bad, man. Alright, that's an easy barge. Yeah, I could artillery strike, but fuck that. And barge also not too shabby. Can replay a Nurgling here. So taking with it again. Crucial choice once again, boys. I told you, it's awesome in this deck. Probably precog card or whatever, yeah. Oh, and his critical choice. Okay, now we're talking, boys. Now we're talking. Can't do anything. So let's do this. And then artillery strike. Just so it's into health. Yeah?
Counting bullets is easier than counting friends.
Okay, that was pretty bullshit, but that's the broad game for y'all. Alright, boys. That should be it for the game. For today's video, I mean. We're looking really good. I lost to Knight, yeah, but that's one of those matchups which is hardly winnable because we're so reliant on troops. Don't have that much direct damage. So, yeah. But nonetheless, the other games were pretty good. The one against Horus was such a nail biter. This one was bullshit. I gotta say, this was total crap. Oh man, crucial choice. Here also crucial choice. Yeah, you know, pretty nice, pretty nice. All right. So as mentioned, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed KS Spawn. As mentioned, I didn't think I will ever play him competitively, but he's looking not too shy right now. Still not top tier. Still struggles against the meta beasts like Korix and Horus, to be honest. Horus not so much, but I think Korok is actually the worst matchup. Also stuff like Knights, Center, simply doesn't work too good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you around. I hope to see some more spawns and all that. And what did I say? I hope to see you a little bit. It's late already, so what I wanted to say is I hope to see you around and in the next video. Midnight out.